Have you ever looked at the world around you and all the incredible technology we have and thought we're at the peak of human ingenuity? Well, what if I told you that our ancient ancestors might have had technologies so advanced we still can't figure them out today? Prepare to have your mind blown, because we're diving deep into the mysteries of the past, exploring ancient technologies that defy all modern explanation. Let's start our journey in ancient Greece with a device so complex it's been called the world's first analog computer. I'm talking about the Antikythera mechanism. Discovered in a shipwreck off the coast of a Greek island in 1901, this shoebox-sized contraption of interlocking bronze gears was initially overlooked. But as scientists began to study it, they were stunned. This wasn't just some decorative clock. Using advanced X-ray scanning, researchers realized this 2,000-year-old device could predict eclipses, track the movements of the sun, moon, and the 5 known planets, and even signal the next Olympic Games. The level of mechanical and astronomical knowledge required to build it is simply staggering. It is so far ahead of its time that nothing comparable appears in the historical record for another 1,000 years. How did they achieve such precision? Who was the genius who designed it? It's a puzzle that rewrites our understanding of the ancient world's capabilities. Now, let's travel from the Mediterranean to the Indian subcontinent to a mystery that has baffled metallurgists for over 1,600 years. The Iron Pillar of Delhi, standing over 23 feet tall and weighing more than 6 tons, this pillar has a remarkable secret. It's made of 99.7% pure iron, yet it has barely rusted despite being exposed to Delhi's monsoons and harsh weather for centuries. If you've ever seen an old car, you know how quickly iron rusts. So how did they create this rust-resistant marvel? Modern techniques for creating corrosion-resistant iron are incredibly complex. Some theories suggest a unique forging process, while others point to a thin protective layer of a material called mesowite that formed on the surface due to local weather conditions. But even with our best science, we can't be certain. To produce an iron object of this size and purity today would be a major industrial undertaking. Doing it 1,600 years ago? That's next-level genius. Next, we head to the wind-swept plains of Peru to witness the incredible Nazca lines. These are gigantic geoglyphs, enormous designs etched into the desert floor. We're not talking small doodles here. Some of these figures, like the famous hummingbird or the spider, are hundreds of feet long. They are so massive, in fact, that they can only be fully appreciated from the air. This raises the most mind-boggling question. How did the Nazca people, who lived between 500 BC and 500 AD, design and create these perfectly proportioned figures without being able to fly? And why? Were they messages to their gods in the sky? Astronomical calendars? Or, as some more fringe theories suggest, were they runways for extraterrestrial visitors? The precision is astounding. The lines are created by removing the reddish-brown topsoil to reveal the lighter-colored earth beneath. But the sheer scale and accuracy, achieved with simple tools, remains one of archaeology's greatest enigmas. From the deserts of Peru, let's go to the jungles of Mesoamerica to uncover the mystery of the Olmec heads. These are colossal stone sculptures of human heads carved from volcanic basalt. And when I say colossal, I mean it. Some are up to 11 feet tall and weigh as much as 50 tons. These were created by the Olmec civilization, which thrived long before the Mayans or Aztecs. The mystery here is twofold. First, the incredible artistry. The facial features are so detailed and individual, they are believed to be portraits of powerful Olmec rulers. But second, and perhaps more puzzling, is the logistics. The nearest source for this volcanic basalt was over 90 miles away, across difficult, swampy terrain. How, without the wheel, without metal tools, and without draft animals, did the Olmec quarry transport and carve these massive stones with such precision? It's a feat of engineering that would challenge us even today. Now, let us talk about something that sounds like it's straight out of a fantasy novel: flexible glass. There are several accounts from ancient Roman writers, like Petronius and Pliny the Elder, telling the story of a craftsman who presented the Emperor Tiberius with a drinking bowl made of a revolutionary material. The craftsman threw the bowl to the ground, and instead of shattering, it only dented. He then casually took out a small hammer and fixed it right there on the spot. Fearing that this amazing invention would devalue precious metals like gold and silver, the emperor supposedly had the inventor executed to protect the Roman economy. Is this story true? We don't have any physical evidence of this vitrum flexile or flexible glass. But could it have been a lost chemical formula? A precursor to modern polymer science, or just a fantastic legend? The fact that it was recorded by several historians makes you wonder if it was a forgotten technology that could have changed the world. Let's return to engineering, but on a microscopic scale. Let's look at the Roman nanotechnologists who created the Lycurgus cup. This 4th century Roman glass chalice is a work of art, but its true magic is revealed when you shine a light on it. When lit from the front, it appears a murky green. But when lit from behind, it glows a vibrant, translucent red. How is this possible? Scientists at the British Museum, where the cup is housed, analyzed it and were shocked by what they found. The glass was impregnated with nanoparticles of gold and silver ground down to a diameter of about 50 nanometers. That's 1,000th the size of a grain of salt. The Romans had, either by genius or by a lucky accident, stumbled upon a form of nanotechnology. They had no way of seeing these particles, yet they perfected a process that we are only now beginning to understand and replicate with our advanced microscopes and labs. Finally, we have the legendary Baghdad battery. Discovered in the 1930s just outside of Baghdad, Iraq, this artifact consists of a clay pot, a copper cylinder, and an iron rod. When filled with an acidic liquid like vinegar or grape juice, it can generate a small electrical current, about 1 volt. While it's not enough to power a light bulb, it's definitely a functional galvanic cell, a simple battery. These objects date back to the Parthian period, around 2,000 years ago. So, the question is, what were they used for? Some suggest they were used for electroplating, applying thin layers of gold or silver onto other objects. Others think they might have been used in healing rituals to create a tingling sensation. We simply don't know for sure, but the possibility that ancient cultures had discovered the principles of electricity to millennia before Alessandro Volta is absolutely electrifying. From ancient computers to rust-proof pillars, and from giant desert drawings to microscopic nanotechnology, the ancient world is full of technological wonders that challenge our assumptions. These aren't just historical curiosities. They are a testament to the boundless potential of human creativity. They remind us that there's still so much we don't know about our own past. Perhaps the greatest lesson they teach us is to stay curious, to keep questioning, and to remember that there are still mysteries waiting to be solved. What do you think is the most plausible explanation for these ancient marvels? Let me know your theories in the comments below. Thanks so much for joining me on this journey through time. If you enjoyed this video and want to explore more of history's greatest enigmas, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next one.